It's Sister versus Sister, with my wife and operator of LuLaRoe with Budds and more, Ashlee-Starling Budds, taking on her sister, comedian Wendi Starling, in 20 questions on kids' TV shows and Disney princesses. This is Trivia with Budds. And welcome everybody to episode 85 of the Trivia with Budds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Budds. I'm a comedian and trivia host in Southern California, and I am so excited that you decided to check out this show today. We have a really fun episode featuring my wife making her third appearance on the show, and she's doing some Disney princess trivia against her sister, Wendi Starling, who is the voice of all the bumpers on the show. If you've been listening for a while, she's the one who says Trivia Showdown and Combo Question and stuff like that. So I had her record those a little over a year and a half ago and kind of warped them, and those became part of the show lexicon, if that's the right word that you should use there. It's a really fun episode. They kind of battle. There's a lot of laughs back and forth between all three of us, so I think you are going to enjoy it. If you want to hear more episodes with my wife, Ashlee, you can go back to a Valentine's Day episode where we did Patrick Swayze's Dirty Dancing versus Patrick Swayze's Roadhouse in 20 questions. We also had her on this past Christmas, and we talked about different Christmas traditions and did some fun holiday trivia questions as well. I had a fun Disney weekend, speaking of family, with my family, and we went down there to California Adventure. Now, everything's closed over there if you live in California on the Paradise Pier because they're turning it into the Pixar Pier. So we got to go and kind of see what that's going to look like, and there's still some stuff that's open. And my daughter, who's 3 years old, was in a really rare mood where she wanted to go on like every ride. And she's 42 inches tall, so she can go on a lot of rides now, like the Zephyr, which is like kind of like a boat that spins around in the air, and like the flying swings and stuff like that. She could ride tandem with me on that now. So it was kind of exciting. She was really into all the rides, and she pointed up and she goes, "Let's do that one next." And it was the Goofy's Flight School at California Adventure, which is kind of like a scary roller coaster for a little baby girl. And we didn't go on that one because it started to rain and the line was really long. But next time, hopefully I can talk her into it. It was fun going to Disney on Friday in the rain. I've never done that before because usually we go when it's obviously sunny out here like it always is in California. But it started raining all day and we had planned on going and we were going to cancel it. And I'm like, well, let's go see what it's like. And lo and behold, it was pretty dead like people rumored it to be when it starts to rain over in Anaheim. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime lately. We never really go on there. We kind of forget about Amazon Prime with all the stuff that's on Hulu and Netflix. Lately, we never kind of skip over to that. But The Big Sick is on there, which we went to watch last night, and then we were going to play right after the Oscars, which, The Big Sick was part of. I'm like, let's watch it. And then we both got real tired suddenly. So we decided to watch one episode of Supermarket Sweep 2000, if you know what that is, which is probably the opposite of watching an Oscar-nominated movie. But I was like, just telling her, I'm like, let's watch like a half hour or something before we go to sleep. And she had never heard of that show. And it was a hoot and a holler. If you remember Supermarket Sweep, it was a game show, kind of like Guys Grocery Games now, if you watch that on Food Network, which is one of my topics this week at live events if you're playing. They just run around a supermarket trying to grab certain bonuses and items. Like they had to get a certain bag of different types of bagels from this bagel station and certain colors of Jelly Bellies and stuff like that. So it was old school. It was on, I looked it up, it was started in 1965. And then the one I grew up watching was 1990 to 1995. And then it came back 2000 to 2003 or something like that. But that was a nice little piece of nostalgia. Go look that up on Amazon Prime or on YouTube, Supermarket Sweep. Patreon, I launched that last week, and holy cow, week 1, we had 7 subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody that subscribed to my Patreon page. You can check out at patreon.com/trivia with Budds. There's lots of cool rewards. I just added a new tier because our $15 tier filled up so quick. I added a $20 tier, which is all the earlier rewards and a super special secret bonus item mailed to you every single month. So if you like getting stuff in the mail, if you like Loot Crate, if you like Budds Box, a thing I used to do in the past where I curated fun things my friends made, you will love the Patreon page. There's tons of cool stuff. And I just shipped out all the first stuff yesterday. So all the people that subscribed last week, they got their March rewards coming on the way. They should be there in the next 3 to 5 days. Part of the rewards for the $15 people is you get to pick a mini episode for our Thursday mini episodes. You get to pick a topic that we do. And Alex DeSmet is our first pick. He picked stand-up comedy. So he wants 15 questions on stand-up comedy. And Alex, that will be coming picked by you this Thursday for our mini episode. Full-length episodes of this show come out every single Tuesday, and the mini episodes come out on Thursdays. If you're just looking for some straight trivia questions in 10 to 15 minutes, that's what you're going to want to also listen to. If you subscribe to Trivia with Budds, you'll get both the Tuesday and the Thursday episodes in your feed every single week. Last thing before we get into this episode is I was on the Ideal Remake podcast with my good friend Sam Gash and Mike Bobbitt, and we were talking about how we would ideally remake the movie Clue, one of my favorite movies of all time, from 1985. I was Mr. Green in the stage version of that movie at my high school, and I never shut up about it. So if you want to hear more about that, some fun stories, and how we think we would recast that movie, go check out Ideal Remake wherever podcasts are found. Without any further ado, let's dive into it. We got Disney princesses, we got kids' TV shows, we got my wife, we got my sister-in-law. Here we go. Sitting here in beautiful Laverne, California, in my man cave, surrounded by all the stuff that makes me feel like a young boy. Board games and action figures and dogs and giant beanbag chairs. And my family. What a fun episode this is. We got my beautiful wife, Ashlee-Starling Budds. She hyphenated her name. She's only half my wife. Is that what that means?
Yeah, only halfway committed to this.
Halfway committed to this, doing this podcast and this marriage. This marriage is like one long podcast.
Ah, shit.
And sitting to your right and across from me is the hilarious Wendi Starling, your sister.
Yay!
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so tired and I'm on a sugar high. In lieu of alcohol, drinking alcohol, I just ate one of everything sugary in your house.
That's okay. We have plenty of it.
I'm dying.
Wendi, you live in New York. You started doing stand-up in L.A., and you've been out there about 2 years now. Is that right?
That is half correct. Yeah, I started doing stand-up in Florida. It's not you know, who gives a shit, right?
Sure.
Well, I mean, everyone wants to just get to the trivia and hear how dumb we are. Let's see. Do I know my trivia about my own comedy history? No, I've been doing comedy for 8.5 years. I started in Florida, then I came to L.A., and then I moved to New York. It'll be 3 years in March. So when this comes out, yeah,
very good.
Years.
And you
That's
have
crazy.
Yeah.
You have a podcast called Jammerz. What's Jammerz all about?
I do. Jammerz is the selfish help show. And so we pick a task. It's with me, Megan Rice, who's a comic in LA, and Stephen Penta, who is our producer, engineer, and he also is the producer for Guys We Fucked. Very good. And yeah, so we pick something to change, add a good habit, take out a bad one, do it for a week, and then talk about it. Mostly we fuck off and don't do anything.
You also run a show, a very popular show in New York called Glamorpuss.
I do. That's
who are some of these people that are dropping in to do Glamorpuss?
Oh God! Well, it's hosted by me and Christina Hutchinson, who's one half of Guys We Fucked, and the guests that we've had Bert Biglia, Michael Che, Chris Gethard, Janine Garofalo.
Very big names.
Yeah, it's a fun show. It sells out every month. So if you're in New York, get tickets early.
And to close out your amazing bullet points, you have a documentary that's being made about you. Do you have a title of that? What's that called?
The title's called Funny Pains. I didn't pick it out. It's his. If it comes out, who fucking knows? At this point, can you curse on this? I know it's a trivia show. I'll bleep it out. I feel like a crisis actor. Tell me to do it without cursing.
This podcast only gets downloaded in Utah, actually.
Perfect.
It's a Utah-only podcast. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they love the word fuck because they love to fuck. Otherwise, I mean, how do you have 17 kids? How do you kill off half of your family with a trampoline if you're not fucking constantly? You don't have a big oversized trampoline and you're not saying fuck every other second. Like, fuck, God damn it. Yeah, it comes, I don't know. It's supposed to come out April. Who knows? Whatever. I'll let you know.
Very cool. Ashlee, you are my wife of how many years now? 6, 7? Going on 7?
I don't know. What year is it? 18?
Mm-hmm. 7. We got married in 11, 9,
so
10, 11.
7. Almost 7.
How's that been going?
I'm just kidding. It's good. We got 2 kids. It's
We're on
good.
our way to 17.
17
is
what?
2 kids. Is 2 kids enough for the trampoline? Oh, we can get a baby trampoline, one of those mini trampolines.
Yes.
And then it just keeps getting bigger every time you add a kid.
Very, very good. You run a company out of your house with
Our house.
Our house in the middle of the street. That song. It's called LuLaRoe with Budds and More. And what's that all about?
I like that you're reading this off a piece of paper because you don't know what I do all day.
You sell small dream catchers that you make out of old plastic bags. LuLaRoe with Dreams and More.
No.
Dreams and more. True or false? You sell homemade toothbrushes. This question goes to my wife.
Oh, you have no idea what I do you?
You sell leggings and dresses, and you make women feel really great and comfortable, great clothing.
Oh, that was cute. Correct.
My next bullet point is, what are you excited for in 2018?
Oh my God.
What are you excited for?
That's what you needed to know about me.
Yeah, what are you excited for?
Oh.
Summer's almost here, huh?
Oh, the
God.
weather's going to get nice.
Oh, boy. Well, that's you. That's my wife. And that's
That's real
Wendi,
insightly.
my sister-in-law.
I like that you're not even gonna. I'm gonna just cut you off for a second and that's your show, and I apologize.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're talking about things that we all do, like she sells leggings. Like she made your children.
Right. He has no idea what I do.
She also housed your children inside of her body.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which I'm
Most
very-
recently, up to 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I still feed them attached to my boobs
Right.
most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, not both of them.
That's right. Those are all facts. I didn't write those things down. I was really
Not
looking
bullet
for what
points,
you were
not worth
excited
knowing.
for in 2018. But thanks.
She's excited for you to learn about how she feeds the kids.
Do you know what my name is? Hi, I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you.
Starling Budds.
Yeah, Michelle is my middle name. In case you
Michelle
weren't sure.
was, you get to pick your own middle name. Now that we know everything about you, Wendi, and you, Ashley, we're going to get into the 5 categories you guys said you would be good at with trivia. And then I will pick one of those for each of you, and we will do 10 questions on it. Ash, your categories were Tommy Boy. That was the first one. What do you like so much about Tommy Boy?
It makes me think of my childhood. It was fun. We used to watch it all the time. But what I also enjoyed is that when I told you, you thought I was talking about our son. When I
earlier,
said Tommy
yeah.
Boy, you were like,
Yeah, I was like,
well, he's 3 months old. What am I going to write questions about?
what color is his
roll
favorite
over?
duck? Yeah. No, yeah, because we call him Tommy Boy all the time.
Correct.
Which is kind of good. Did you, when we came up with that, actually, you came up with the name Tommy. Was that kind of in your head like, oh, I like that movie and we'll call him Tommy Boy all the time?
Yeah, and if he turns out to be like a fat comedian, I'm okay with that.
Very good. But hopefully it doesn't go the same way as that fat comedian.
No.
It was pretty young life.
Yes, correct.
Your next topic was Scrubs.
Yes.
You and I, when we first met, I think season 3 was on the air, and DVDs were like really popular, like the sets. Like when those came out, people were buying them like crazy. So we bought the sets as they came out. You have all the sets in the other room.
Yeah, I have all of them.
And in college, that was all we did. They didn't have Netflix and stuff yet, really. So we just we would just watch DVDs. We'd rent stuff every day. And Scrubs was one of those shows. Do you have a favorite episode of Scrubs?
Ooh, the last one's good.
You really like that one. You took
I
the
do.
song from when JD and Ellie get married, and that became our wedding song, which is pretty cool.
That's, again, half true. It just is the song that ends the episode and it shows like the future of what happens to everybody, like as he imagines it. So you don't
That's
really know
right.
if it happens or not.
Book of Love by Peter Gabriel.
Yes.
Very good. Your next topic was Civil War, and you are a big Civil War fanatic. You have lots of books about the Civil War.
Not that I purchased. They were gifts.
They're always gifts. They're
But
great
someone
coffee
that will
table books.
remain unnamed.
Pretty much every year for Christmas, you get some kind of book that you just keep in the plastic wrap. When a
Yeah,
book comes in
they're
plastic
textbooks.
wrap, yeah, it's like,
Our textbooks.
I don't know about this one.
And I'm not a teacher, just
Yeah.
for the record. Yeah.
Not yet. You could start any day now.
I could.
The
I
next-
have all the books.
The next topic was babies. You're into babies because you have 2. We talked about it earlier. You
yeah.
housed our children, which is great of you. And
You house them. That's
you
a
housed them. And now we have 2 kids. Do you see you and I having any more babies? Should we announce that we'll have more
Good Lord.
right now?
No, we're not announcing that right now.
I think we're going to have one more, but then it'll be like, surprise, it's twins, and then we'll have two more.
Holy crap.
That's what I think is going to happen. And usually when I say stuff out loud, it happens.
I know. Now I'm terrified.
Here's the next. Ashley, your last category was kids' TV shows. You probably know a lot about these because they're blasting in our house at all times. I feel like I could kick some ass on some kids' TV show trivia as well.
Possibly, but I feel like if you picked this as the category, you're going to be a dick about it, and it's going to be like 90s kids TV shows, and you're going to totally screw me over on it.
That very well could be the case. But what are some shows that Annabelle watches, our daughter, that you approve of and like? And what are some ones you hate?
Let's see. Little Einsteins is pretty good. She learns a lot from that.
Sure. They're always in rocket ships and things. Right?
Stella and Sam, it gets real old and real annoying, but it's good. Yeah. It teaches her creativity and is like sisterly stuff.
Sure. Sister and brother stuff.
Yeah, so that's good.
Those are good shows. What are some ones you hate? You hate the Barbie shows.
Ooh, the Barbie show's terrible.
There's a Barbie Netflix show, and they're all kind of snippy to each other.
They're super rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really mean. They're real bitchy.
Really?
Yeah, they're terrible.
That brings us to Wendy's first category, Barbie.
Yeah.
I love Barbies. It makes me sad because the show's terrible.
You guys used to play with Barbies growing up quite a bit.
Right.
And you would do unconventional house.
Annabelle has our old Barbies.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I saw Ken's in the same outfit that we put him in. Yeah. It's very like hipsters in the same like sweater and blue pants.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's like a sweater vest, though.
Yeah, it's really nice.
When's the last time you did anything or watched anything Barbie related, Wendy?
Oh, they're going to say you did anything with Barbies. I'm like, a couple weeks ago. I tell you, I live alone in New York City.
Is that what people do in New York? Like, the rent's so high because we spent all these money on dolls. Yeah. Your next topic, Disney princesses.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice segue.
I want to hear from both of you. Wendy first. What is the Disney princess you most relate to?
Probably Snow White.
Snow White?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have a lot of experience.
Do you have a reason why? Because you live with 7 old men?
Yes.
I live with 7 small men.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Because I have 7 old men. One hits me, one sneezes on me.
One just creepily smiles at you.
One's
from the
always
corner.
happy. Yeah. Oh, your next topic,
creepy.
Good transition into nutrition and fitness.
Yeah.
Man, can't get enough of the working out and eating right.
I did. I danced around with Tommy today, and I did squats with him, and then I had 25 chocolate-covered Oreos.
It's a nice balance.
Do you find yourself, especially when you're over
hating
at our
my
house,
body? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
When you're at our house, just really going to town on all the snacks, because we have so many snacks.
I do. I love it. Yeah. I do love all the snacks. I think it's yummy, but I try to eat a lot of vegetables, and I exercise on a regular basis. Here's the problem is I haven't been not drinking booze because yesterday there was no booze in that drink. I didn't even finish my drink.
Yeah.
I'm more delirious and like act like a dumb idiot when I'm on a sugar high like I am now. And sleep deprivation. Let's be clear.
Very good. Nutrition and fitness. And your next topic, New York itself. You feel like you can answer some good New York. True or false? Do they call it the Big Apple?
We're going to have to wait till the game gets started to do that. So stay tuned. Come back right after this break.
What's that pizza like? Is it kind of thinner?
Ooh, it's the best pizza around.
You fold it in half? Is that what you're supposed to do?
If you want to,
it looks like fun.
It's so fun. I want to be clear. I'm about to lose this game.
Do you go to tapings of Saturday Night Live every week?
Yes.
Is that what people do there?
Yep.
Right. Your next topic and last topic was Whole Foods.
Yes.
You used to run a comedy show at a Whole Foods.
I did.
In
yeah.
Pasadena.
Yep.
And I did it, I think, once or twice. It was super fun. I think we got wine or a gift card or something.
Yeah, you got a meal and a $25 gift card.
That was pretty fun.
It was very nice.
Does that show still run?
I don't know. I think someone tried to take it over and then it got canceled.
And then Amazon bought Whole Foods. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Amazon's fault.
But yeah, I worked for Whole Foods for years, and so I'm like, the reason I picked that is because you said I need 5 topics, and I was like, I'm trying to find a different flavor of Oreo. Whole Foods.
Ashley buys any Oreo that says new. It could be like
that's not true.
Cigarette butts, and she's
That's
like,
not
ooh,
true.
it looks caramely. You know?
That's not true. I didn't buy the cinnamon ones.
Yeah, but you will.
No, there's a lot I haven't bought.
Mm-hmm.
They have cinnamon Oreos?
They do.
Well, we should have picked Oreos as a trivia topic.
We
we'll
should
just have to save it
That
for
would be a
next
good
time.
episode.
That would.
be interesting. We'll do that one time. All right, now that we know your 5 topics, Ash, and your 5 topics, Wendy, I'm going to reveal the topics I chose for each of you. Ash will be doing 10 questions on kids' TV shows.
Oh, snap.
And Wendy, 10 questions on Disney princesses.
Son of a bitch.
I think this will be fun because you kind of both know a lot about both of these things, I think. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And you're going to wait for the whole question to be read, and you're going to buzz in with a 1 or 2 syllable buzz-in word. Do you guys have a fun word from your childhood or something recently? Maybe Oreo.
What is that face?
Anything fun as a fun buzz-in word?
What could
How
we
many
use?
syllables do I need?
Like 1 or 2. Just like something quick, like buzz, something like buzz.
Niner?
Niner?
That's good.
Niner.
Yeah, should that be our word?
Yes, Niner can be your buzz-in. Is that
Great.
reference to your dad?
No.
Tommy boy.
Tommy boy. Did I hear a niner in there?
Yeah.
Did you call him from a walkie-talkie?
Doesn't your dad say that all the time?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a quote from Tommy
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
I quoted Tommy Boy today. I was trying to do something and I was like, oh, wait, it's got to be your bull. We Sorry, inside joke unless you're cool and you've seen the movie. You fucking little losers. Losers.
So you're buzzing in with Niner. Got to wait for the whole question to be read so people can play along at home. We'll start with Ash's topic of kids' TV shows, and you can both answer every question. So
Just give me warning. Am I right? Did you pull a dick move and you're doing like all decades of kids?
no, I mean it's all around. It's all over the place. But yeah,
All right.
but that might be to Wendy's advantage, you know. So
Because I'm old. Fuck you, Ryan. Start the game. I got
all
a
right.
shit.
Ashley and her grandma, 1-on-1. Here we go. This is round number 1. This is the Trivia Showdown. Trivia Showdown. Here we go. This is kid shows versus Disney princesses. Question number 1. You can either you can buzz in with the word Niner. First question. Here it is. What cartoon has a teacher named Miss Frizzle?
Niner.
Ashley.
Magic School Bus.
Magic School Bus, 1 point for Ash. Did you know that one, Wendy?
I did.
Yeah, that's another show I like that she watches because that's on Netflix.
And they brought it back.
Yeah, it's like a new revamped. It's called like the new Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
And she's like a black witch. I've heard of it.
Did you know who the voice was of the original Miss Frizzle?
No, I have no idea.
Lily Tomlin from Grace and Frankie, which is always on in our house because your mom watches it.
Nice. Did not
But I don't
know
think
that.
she does the new version's voice. Question number 1 on Wendy's side of questions. Disney princesses. Here it is. What Disney princess had a red dragon for a sidekick? Buzzing
Oh
with
my
Niner.
God.
Red dragon for a sidekick.
Can I buzz in?
Yeah, you're buzzing in with Niner.
Niner.
Yes.
Mulan.
Mulan's correct. That's 2 points for Ash
I'm gonna
because
beat your ass at this.
I know you are because I've never seen Mulan. You know why I said Disney Princess? Because I saw a picture of Cinderella on your fridge.
That's ripped in half, but
Ashley,
both halves are still
Ashley
hanging.
colored that and put it on the fridge.
Oh, I want
That's
to
not
take.
true. I colored it. Annabelle put it on the fridge.
What a psychopath. Here's number 2. This is number 2, and it's about kids' TV shows. If Ash gets it 1 point, if Wendy steals it 2 points. The Wiggles originated in what country?
Niner.
Wendy.
I'm going to take a wild guess. Australia?
That's correct, and that's 2 points because it was
Look
not
at
her
you.
category. And right off the bat, it's 3-2 between these sisters. Question number 2 for Wendy's side of questions. Disney princesses, buzz in with Niner. What color is the bow in Snow White's black hair?
Niner.
Wendy.
Blue?
Incorrect.
Fuck!
Ashley.
Red.
It is red.
Son of a bitch.
And that is 2 points for Ash, making it 5-2. Still anybody's game. Nice and
kinda have Snow White
competitive
hair
right
right
off
now,
the
by the way.
bat.
Dye it
Yeah, you do,
black.
Wendy. If it was black, you could be Snow White. Plus all those men you live with.
That's all your old men.
All those old men. Plus, you're always falling asleep in the woods.
I know.
You know how you do that? You just fall asleep in the
I
woods.
d- Every time.
Question number 3. Kids' TV shows. Who created Fraggle Rock?
Niner.
Wendy.
Jim Henson.
It is Jim Henson, and that's 2 points. A lot of steals right off the bat. It's 5-4. Did you know that one, Ash?
I did. Yes, but
Jim
I
Henson.
couldn't have spit it out.
Anything
yeah.
that looks like a Muppet, he probably had his hands in at some point, right?
I love
That's
that.
terrifying.
Number 3, Disney princesses. What Disney princess wears purple dresses?
Niner.
Yes.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel's right.
Ooh,
That's 2.
nice.
So a steal fest so far, 7-4. We're going back to the kids' TV show side. Number 4. What kind of animals are Max and Ruby? Kids' TV shows. What kind of animals are 2 characters named Max and Ruby? It's a TV show called Max and Ruby.
I have no idea.
Niner?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a wild guess because I think. Did Annabelle watch this?
I don't think so.
I was going to say, I have no clue.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say dogs.
They're not. Oh, you said she always says Max and Duke,
Duke.
which is Secret Life of Pets. Where,
Right.
Yeah, that's not correct, but that was what you were thinking. Good job. Ashley.
I have no guess. I have no idea.
They are rabbits, white rabbits. Max and Ruby. I think they're brother and sister.
Never heard of it.
All right.
I think you made it up.
Question number 4 for the Disney princess side. Number 4, the phrase Disney princesses officially launched in what year? Was it 1980, 1990, or 2000? So like the branding of putting like all the Disney princesses together. Like
Niner. In the 90s? Whatever the 90 years.
It was 1980, 1990, or 2000. When did they start using the branding of Disney princess line?
I'm going to say 1990.
Incorrect. Ash, 80 or 2000?
There weren't that many before the 80s, so 2000?
2000 is correct.
Shit.
2 points for Ash. So yeah, they always referred to them as Disney princesses, but like starting to marketing it as like these are the 8 Disney princesses. Yeah.
Weird. Totally
and they were like, how can we make more money off of these people?
There you go. Question number 5. Kids TV shows on Sesame Street. What color was Oscar the Grouch originally?
Niner.
Wendi.
Brown.
I'm going to give it to you. He was like an orangish brown, and then for a couple episodes, and then they made him green. So Wendi got that one. That's 2 points.
Totally didn't know that at all.
To
I've tried
9.
to get Annabelle to watch that. She won't watch it.
It's not so good. The modern Sesame Street's not that great. It's like a little too much stuff going on.
I don't like the fairy.
The fairy stuff's way too much. Here comes question number 5 for Disney princesses. How old is Cinderella supposed to be in the Disney universe? How old is Cinderella?
Niner.
Wendi.
16?
16. Good guess. Incorrect. Ashlee.
I'm going to say 18.
19 was the answer. She's supposed to be 19. I thought that was kind of old. I always thought like all the princesses are like 14, 15, 16 tops. Question number 6 for kids TV shows. What network originally aired a show called Eureka's Castle?
Niner.
Yep.
Nickelodeon.
It is Nickelodeon.
Holy
2 points.
Crap.
And it's 8-9. It's a 1-point game. Ooh. Did you watch that show? Do you remember that show?
No, I didn't. We didn't have cable.
You didn't have cable at all? Like the
Not
whole time?
Not at my house.
All right. Here's question number 6 for the Disney princess side. Jodie Benson provides the voice of which Disney princess in all iterations of the character? Jodie Benson is the voice of which Disney princess? What do you think? Which one of the Disney princesses sounds like they could be voiced by someone named Jodie? Any guesses?
Fudge. Niner?
Ash.
Little Mermaid?
It is Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Holy
nice
crap.
job. And that is 11-8. Good guess, Ash. Wendy, would you have said Little Mermaid?
Nope.
Question number 7 for kids' TV shows. What color sweater did Arthur usually wear on PBS's Arthur?
Niner.
Ash.
Red?
Incorrect.
Niner.
Yep.
Yellow?
It is yellow.
Shit.
And just like that, it's 10-11. Very, very close game. What do you guys think about the questions so far?
They're great. Keep going.
I think you're doing a great job, Ryan.
Thank you so much. Took me 15 minutes or so to compile these and type them up. So I appreciate the props. Question number 7 for the Disney princess side. Which princess has a sultan for a dad?
Niner.
Wendi.
Jasmine.
Jasmine has a sultan for a dad, and that is 1 point. It's 11-11, a tied game. You guys know a lot of these questions, so well done. Here's question number 8. What academy is responsible for training Sophia the First? What academy is responsible for training Sophia the First?
Boo. This is on all day, and
all day,
I block
every day.
it out.
Once you hear it, you'll be like, oh, that is what it is. Any guesses?
Niner for the How to Be a Princess Academy.
Close. It's like another way of saying that, but Wendi?
I have no idea. Niner. I'm going to take a guess because I've never seen the movie, but I know. But Annabelle showed me her Sophia doll today.
Yeah.
What is it, like, I don't know, royalty training or something? Royalty
The Royal Training Academy. There it is.
Shut up.
Is it really?
Done,
Shut up.
Wendi got it.
See, I just have blocked it out. I've created a
11.
mental block to all of Sophia.
A royalty training academy, but royalty is close enough.
A small book falls out of Wendy's pocket with the Royal Training Academy. We're like, Wendi, where did you get that? She's like, I don't buy props from the show.
I scratch my head too much. My hair falls off. You thought I had Snow White hair? I am Sophia.
Question number 8 for the Disney princess side. Though not a official Disney princess, Princess Atta becomes queen at the end of which Disney film? ATTA. Princess Atta, becomes a queen at the end of which Disney film? So it's not one of the traditional.
Niner.
Yes.
Lilo and Stitch.
Good guess, but not correct. Wendy, any guesses? Princess Atta, A-T-T-A, maybe Atta, becomes queen at the end of which Disney film?
Oh, maybe I know it now.
Only get one guess, though.
Damn it. Well, if she gets it wrong, let me guess again before you say the answer.
Sure.
Yeah,
Anything, Wendy?
no idea.
Okay, Ash?
Bug's Life?
It is A Bug's Life.
Shit.
So no points there, but it was A Bug's Life, the main female character in A Bug's Life. Question number 9 for kids' TV shows. What TV show theme song asks the questions, would you be mine and could you be mine?
Niner.
Ash.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and that is 1 point. 12-13. Wendy's still winning by 1. Let's see what happens in the last couple questions for each category. Number 9 on the Disney princess side. What country is Belle supposed to be from in Beauty and the Beast?
Niner.
Wendy.
France.
France is right, and that is 1 more point. So it's 14-12.
Yeah.
Here's the very last question for the kids' TV show category. Number 10. What kind of fruit does SpongeBob live in?
Niner.
Wendy.
Pineapple.
I
Pineapple
had to
under the
sing
sea.
the song, and you sang it faster than
And that
me.
is 2 more points. So Wendy has a total of 10, 15, 16 points right now. And number 10 for the Disney princess side. Very last question of round 1, the Trivia Showdown. Which princess has parents named King Stefan and Queen Leah? Which Disney princess has parents named King Stefan and Queen Leah?
Niner.
Yes.
Aurora,
Sleeping Beauty, 2 points for you. And that right now is 14 for Ash and 10, 15, 16, 17 for Wendy. So Wendy is winning by 3. And you guys really held your own on those. You guys got a lot of points. Usually people don't get that many points. So good job.
Well, that's because we're cool.
Yeah, we're
You guys
smart.
are pretty damn smart. And we're going to do a thing right now. This is round 2. It's called the combo question.
Combo question.
Okay, so this is a 2-point question. You're buzzing in with Niner still. It combines both Disney princesses and kids' TV shows. So let's see who knows this one for 2 points. For 2 points, in Tangled, the TV series, what is the name of Rapunzel's kingdom? Hint, beer. The hint is beer related. What is the name of Rapunzel's kingdom? Hint is beer. Any guesses? Kingdom of what? Rapunzel's. This is Tangled, the TV series, kind of a newer one. I think Annabelle launches it every once in a while.
Every once in a while. Not enough that I know it, though.
Any guesses? Beer-related kingdom name?
Niner.
Yeah.
Kingdom Pale Ale.
Yeah. It's just Kingdom Pale Ale.
I got nothing.
Sure. Kingdom of Bong Rip. That's another one that's nearby. Okay. Anything, Wendy?
And the hint is beer.
Hint is beer.
I don't know. I've never seen the show. I've never seen the movie. But it's the kingdom. This is not going to be correct. But the kingdom of wheat.
It's not bad. My guess would have been like the Kingdom of Guinness or something like that, because it sounds kind of kingdomy. But the answer was Corona. So like the name of her kingdom, like the area she lives in, is Corona.
Oh,
That's weird.
Yep. Very weird. No points there. But you can still tie, Ash. You can tie Wendy with these last 3 points. This is called Categories with Buds.
Categories with Buds.
So we're going to go around in a circle naming different stuff from a certain category, and I'll play along with you. And the last person standing, if you can't think of one, you're eliminated. Or if you say one that's already been said, you're eliminated. And the last person standing gets 3 points. So I'll kick it off. The category is religions. Okay?
What the fudge?
Religions. So I'm gonna kick it off with Catholicism. Wendy.
Mormonism.
Mormonism.
Oh, shit. Christianity.
Christianity. Buddhism.
Judaism.
Islam.
Can you say like Lutheran? Like, is that a separate? That's a separate thing, right? Lutheran.
Taoism.
3 seconds.
No.
You got anything?
Shit.
I'm gonna say you're out. I'm gonna say
out.
Episcopalian. What is that?
Baptist.
I'm I was going to say Portuguese. And I'm like, that's not, I don't think that's a religion.
Nope.
I think I'm out, which means, Wendi, you are the winner.
Well, let me do another one just to show off. Christian Scientist.
Hey, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, is that when you drive by and it's like, Jesus
Someone
Christ.
should have said Scientology.
Jesus Christ, scientist. Is that what that is? That what that means? Yeah. I always think it's kind of like, it sounds like a rap album. Like Jesus Christ, comma, scientist. Like Chance, comma, the rapper or something. All right. That means 3 more points. That is 20
Edit
points.
Edit that out because I should have ripped. I'm joking. Leave it all in. We're sharing this with the Jammerz people, and we don't edit anything out. Jammerz will love this.
20 points for Wendi, 14 for Ash, and that's how that all turned out. Thank you guys so much for sitting down and doing a very quick podcast with me. Wendi, anything you want to plug before you go?
I don't know. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Wendi Starling on Twitter, at WendyBird82 on Instagram, and just come to a show.
Very cool. And Ash, where can people join your group on Facebook to buy amazing leggings, shirts, and dresses?
LuLaRoe with Budds and More.
LuLaRoe with Budds and More on Facebook. Just search it and you can join the group. And there's also a new business page up.
Yep.
Bunch of outfits, bunch of fun stuff. And even as a dude, it's very, very comfortable. Thanks for doing the show, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us. This was great.
Safe travels, Wendi.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
We'll have to grab a slice next time we're all in New York. We'll grab a slice. This is weird. There it is, the 85th full episode in the books. If you like this show, rate, review, and subscribe, and donate on Patreon. Okay, that would be very cool of you. You can donate anywhere from $1 to $20, and you get all kinds of different rewards for about 8 different tiers we have spread out over that pay scale. Special thanks to all our Patreon donators, which are Manny McNelly, Natalie Santiago, Earl Clark, Alex DeSmet, Fianna Neville, Alexis Eck, and Jordan Zeilinger. Thank you guys so much. You absolutely rule, and you are number one in my hearts and my souls. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up for you this month. It is all female guests this month because I wanted to highlight women in history. And there are a lot of amazing women in my life, and I'd love to put them into yours if I can, little by little, this month of March. Go out and research and find your favorite woman in history and tell a friend about her. And let's let all the great things that women have done in our history be known, okay? If you have a party coming up, think about trivia. I'm doing a big corporate party for Netflix this week. Can you believe it? Netflix hired me to do some trivia for a happy hour in their office. So I will tell you all about that next week. And if you have something coming up, send me an email, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I would love to entertain a small group or the masses just for you. You pick the rounds, I write the questions, and everybody has a good time. That's it for this week's episode of Trivia with Budds. We'll see you this Thursday for stand-up comedians on the mini episode picked by Alex DeSmet. Thanks for listening. Cheers.